I knew my husband was hiding a huge secret, so I played dumb. But then for some reason, he proudly confessed to it himself. It started 3 weeks ago when Kyle began moving weird about money. He'd been using cash for everything, which he never did. Then I noticed he changed his phone password. We'd always known each other's passwords, so that felt off. I started paying attention. He came home late on Wednesdays saying he had a work thing, but his work friend Adrian posted about their usual Wednesday basketball game. I saw him Googling how to transfer money without it showing up on joint account statements. My hands were shaking. I thought he was either cheating or had a gambling problem. I didn't say anything because honestly I was terrified. If he was doing something that bad, I didn't know if I was ready to blow up my whole life. So I just acted normal and felt sick every day. He kept taking phone calls in the car, closing his laptop when I walked in. Once I heard him say something about a final payment and my stomach dropped. But he seemed happy, like really happy, being super affectionate. It didn't make sense if he was cheating. Last Friday he came home grinning and said he had a surprise. Told me to close my eyes. When I opened them, he was holding up car keys. He'd bought me a vintage 1985 Mercedes convertible, bright red, $22,000. 6 months ago at his parents' house, I made one comment about his mom's old Mercedes being beautiful. That was it, one casual comment. He took that as me desperately wanting a vintage car. I drive 40 minutes in traffic every day for work. I need something reliable. I have a 2019 Honda that's paid off and works perfectly. This thing gets 15 miles per gallon and needs constant maintenance. Before I could say anything, his mom's car pulled up outside. Then his brother's truck. His whole family came pouring into our driveway with balloons and a cake. His mom hugged me saying Kyle told us everything, we're so proud of him. His brother was already taking pictures. His dad inspected the engine saying this is a real beauty, son. Kyle had his arm around me and everyone was celebrating. I felt like I couldn't breathe. His mom pulled out her phone. Smile, honey, let me get a picture. I stood there frozen while she took like 6 pictures. Kyle's brother said so. When are you gonna take it for a spin? And everyone started chanting. Kyle dangled the keys looking so proud. That's when it clicked. If I said anything negative right now, I'd be the villain. The ungrateful wife who crushed her husband's gesture in front of his whole family. So I took the keys, got in the car. Kyle jumped in the passenger seat and his family cheered as I started the engine. We drove around the block. He kept pointing out features. The original leather, the sound system he installed, how he spent weeks finding the perfect one. When we got back, everyone wanted to hear how it felt. I said it was amazing, thanked him, hugged him while his mom took more pictures. They left an hour later. The second the door closed, I said we need to talk. He said, what's wrong? You seemed weird out there. I said I can't keep this car. His face went pale. What do you mean? I explained I need a practical car for work. We can't afford the maintenance. I never actually wanted this. He just stared at me. I just showed you off to my entire family. They all think you loved it. My mom is probably already posting those pictures on Instagram. I checked my phone. She'd tagged me in 4 posts already. Comments were pouring in. His aunt said what a thoughtful husband. 43 people had liked them in 10 minutes. Kyle looked at his phone. How am I supposed to return it now? Everyone knows. They'll think you're horrible. I said this isn't about them, this is about us and what we actually need. He said it's too late for that now. His phone rang. His mom. He answered and I heard her excited voice. She wants to know when we can all go for a ride together next weekend. Kyle looked right at me while she talked. He said, yeah, mom, that sounds great, and hung up. I asked if he was serious. He said, what do you want me to do? Tell her you hate it. Tell everyone I wasted our savings on something you never wanted. I said you did though. His jaw clenched. He grabbed his keys and headed for the door. I said, where are you going? He said, I can't look at you right now. The door slammed. I stood there with a car I never wanted in the driveway. My phone kept buzzing. More comments. His cousin asking if she could come see it tomorrow. I walked outside and stared at it. The red paint gleaming. It really was beautiful. Completely useless for my actual life, but beautiful. My phone rang. Kyle's mom. I answered. She was crying. Happy crying. She said Kyle called me 2 months ago asking about my old car. He's been working double shifts to afford this. Sold his gaming computer. Skipped lunches. All for you. My stomach dropped. I didn't know about the dupe.